Welcome to What's Inside Corey Feldman's Love Left 2.1 Super Deluxe box set of his music, celebrating 50 years in the entertainment business. From the long days of the McDonald's Kid and Fox and the Hound to the Goonies, the Gremlins, to you name it, he's been in so many films now, and it keeps appearing in especially films like The Birthday. And all these films, he seems to get his music in somehow, and this is kind of like a massive collection of his anthology. That's what I thought anyway. As you can see, it's been signed to me, and it's awesome to have it because his music's extremely hard to get in the UK. I don't think he's ever had a UK distribution of any of his albums over the years, and as I say, this just pops in colour. Now when it comes to Corey Feldman in my collection, it's like the heart of the collection now as it finds itself. It's an obscure box to have because it just lies on its side. As I say, very colourful, but let's see what's inside this box. So first off, I generally thought there was a vinyl in here, but there's not. As you can see, there's a magazine in there and it looks like some sunglasses, so they are the sunglasses. Pretty cool to get sunglasses in there if you're a fan of Dream a Little Dream. As I said, they're quite nice, and you can see it modelled on the Corey Feldman pop vinyl. And we also have some guitar picks, obviously not with the Dream a Little Dream vinyl, but yeah, some guitar picks. And some stickers as well, which I've still left in the box. Also, you get like a VIP press pack thing, which you don't get a digital download code. Obviously, I was expecting being able to put the music on the computer somehow, obviously burn the CDs of course. Yeah, and then we get a booklet. Now in the booklet itself, it's packed, it's full of information, it's got the lyrics, it's got scrapbook material, you got some rarity pictures, Rock and Roll High School Forever, and Dream a Little Dream 2 and Last Resort are all contents in this book for Always songs. We'll get to the music in a minute. And there's a pull-out poster of Corey as well. And you can see this kid's been trying, do you know what I mean? And fair enough, his passion is for his music. A lot of people know him from actor. And as you think about the amount of people in the world, everyone's probably seen the Goonies or everyone's seen the Gremlins. So everyone's well aware of who Corey Feldman is. And that is insane. As I say, there's some really good artwork. And inside, there are 6 discs in this thing. Now, I have seen a vinyl of this, but let's talk about the main album. The main album is New Music, Love Left 2.1. There's a weird, creepy version of Dream a Little Dream on there. And Feldman himself seems to like a bit of jazz, and yes, following a bit of the footsteps of Michael Jackson with his kind of style of music, but seems to have a vast range of... that's a VHS player in the background, I do apologise for that, wow. Anyway, just have a vast range of... Shut up! Just have a vast range of styles of music. But after that, you basically much get the rest of the albums are all different kind of variants of samples and mixes and demos. As I said, it has tracks from Dream a Little Dream 2 on there, Love Safe Getaway as well from Last Resort, and then there's some alternative music not in Rock and Roll High School Forever, but I'm not going to tell you that. He'll tell you that in a bit. I'll tell you why in a minute. And as I said, there's a couple of other things in there, and there is also a DVD, which we'll get back to in a minute. But for now, there's something very peculiar missed about this box, and there's something weird about the box, and I'm not going to tell you. Corey's going to tell you.
You're gonna love this box, by the way. Did she tell you about the hologram?
No.
Good thing I caught that. So this is a hologram.
Yeah.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your phone, and you're gonna open it to camera mode and get the QR, and then you tap on it, and then it'll ask you where you want to place the hologram, and you hold it up like this, like vertical like that. You figure out on the screen where you want it, you hit it, and then I'll pop up on top of the box. I'll give you an introduction and all that. It's like 3D, you can move it all around, make it bigger, smaller, it's really cool.
That's awesome.
Welcome, and thank you for buying the Love Left 2.1 box set. Oh, wait, I forgot. I gotta take this mask off. Welcome to Hologram Corey and the 2.1 Love Left box set. And we are so grateful for you guys purchasing the Love Left 2.1 box set. Thank you for being a part of this great experience and celebrating my 50 years in entertainment, which is coming up, well, sooner than I wish. But we all have to admit that we're here for a while and then we're gone. So while we're here, we try to make as much art and meaningful stuff as possible. So I really hope you guys enjoy this. I want to take you on a journey through the years all the way back to 1986 and then through 1993 and beyond with the new album Love Left 2, Army with Love. There's so much love in this box. You guys are going to have a great time.
The only artist that's ever done that before, so it's a brand new idea. First to do it. Thank you very much.
That's good.
And the 2.1 Love Left box set. And we are
Rock and roll, baby, rock and roll.
I don't think
So you'll love the box set because for the first time we have these songs in there. So actually you'll have it on CD, Dare Dreamer and Raucous Danny and all of that. But Raucous Danny, we have the original, which was like the original demo of Raucous Danny and the sequel. So Raucous Danny and Raucous Danny Part 2, as they were originally meant to be made, they were changed for the movie to make it more kind of pop. But those were like the hardcore rock versions. So you'll enjoy it.
I'm sure my friend Dan from Texas worked on the video with you, on the documentary.
Oh,
Dan.
yeah, I did the editing.
Yeah,
Right,
Dan,
that's
yeah.
cool, that's cool.
Small world.
Yes.
And I know you're all saying, well, what good is Hologram Corey if he doesn't dance? So, just for you.
Okay, now that you've seen the hologram, a Dan at Slaunch TV, who collaborates quite a lot with me now these days over the internet, all the way in Texas, which is really cool, and it's all done out of sheer passion and love for Corey's work. A Dan actually did the documentary for the man behind the music after a Dan did a documentary about Rock and Roll High School Forever, which you can check out online, which is a brilliant little documentary. I need to revisit it. I watched it really hammered one night. But yeah, Dan, it's good. But it was, you know, Dan's really good at dabbling into like the like getting information and making something from absolutely like films that have no, like, almost just been lost and forgotten about, and Dan finds stuff like that. So it's always fascinating when you watch Dan's stuff like that. And I haven't got around to watching The Man Behind the Music yet. I am going to watch it, but I don't need to tell you about that because Dan's going to tell you about it.
What's up, Steven? Very happy to be here on Lonely Tree Entertainment once again. Very cool that you're doing a review on this documentary. I had a great time working on it, man. I know, like, you know, as it was happening, I was kind of keeping you updated and a few others, and it's just kind of a crazy ride. You know, I worked on this documentary as an editor. Corey Feldman, artist, the man behind the love. It was really exciting. You know, basically, I spent 2 weeks in Hollywood working on this thing just to get started. Half the time we spent just going through never before seen footage of Corey Feldman and Corey Haim, a lot of concerts, a lot of just home video, never before seen music videos, Michael Jackson stuff. I mean, which, being a fan, that was a dream come true. It was an insane first week there, just combing through all that footage. And working with the director Jake Perry was very awesome. We became pretty good friends, you know. That just kind of happens with Corey fans in general. We just kind of become friends. But, you know, Jake Perry, who was also Corey's friend and assistant, you know, he was in the Two Corey's TV show and whatnot. I mean, seeing how he managed to tell this story, I mean, that not too many people knew, and how it managed to become so entertaining as well, it was just very cool, like, to see how he did it. And it was his first kind of film, and he had me help a lot, but this is all very much a Jake Perry film. And it's like, you don't even have to be like the biggest Corey Feldman fan as far as his music goes or anything. You watch this documentary and it's just such an interesting story that, like, you know, you might change your mind after, who knows. I basically got Jake Perry's attention when he saw my documentary Forever, The Untold Story of Rock and Roll High School Forever, available for YouTube for free. Go ahead and put the link down there, buddy. But, you know, then we just kind of became homies, as most of us Two Corey's fans do. So in no time, Jake booked my band at the Whiskey, and bing, bang, boom, a few years later, he asked me to come out to Hollywood to help him with Corey's new project. You know, it was a bucket list situation for me for sure, being something that I can put together for Corey, you know, and then actually being able to show it to him and hearing his critiques firsthand and his opinions and stuff. I am just endlessly grateful for that forever. And as filmmakers, you know, Jake and I are very green, and this was, in fact, again, his directorial debut, and he just knocked it out of the park, you know, so I think we both actually knocked it out of the park. aside from my documentary, this was the first other big project that I was able to work on here as an editor. So, I mean, I just learned a lot, man, and it was amazing. You know, it was a life-changing experience for me personally, you know, as far as getting to the next step, a place I never thought I'd get to. So, I mean, it was very rewarding for me. And, you know, I can't wait to get back out to Hollywood. I love it. You know, I highly recommend everybody go out and see Corey live on tour if you ever get a chance, and get yourself a box set. And this includes all the history here. I mean, including this awesome documentary. Corey Feldman, artist, the man behind the love. Get yours now. Thanks, Steven. Love you, man. Staunch TV, over and out.
Right, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing of that. As I said, still available on Corey's website. If you're trying to get in the UK, it's one of those things Corey said himself, it's the shipping. So if you're a big fan of his music, check it out. I'm a massive fan of his movies. Jump cut, yeah, and all them. And you can see the box set being the heart, and it just bleeds out from all over there. So yeah, a few outtakes filmed. See you in the outtakes. Here's an outtake for this video. As soon as I looked at the box, there's just this weird smell. It's not a bad smell. It's like fresh smell. Sniffing Corey Feldman's face. No matter how big of a fan of Corey Heyman, Corey Feldman, I am. I'm always going to say mix them up. Yeah, there's something. Hey mate, the paint gel. Scratch and sniff. That's an extra feature on it. There's not many of these, and there's not many of them signed personally to somebody, is there? So I'm glad to just have it in the collection. And to be honest with you, Corey was like three times I've met Corey now, and every single time he's been absolutely awesome. And I'm not just saying that for the video, I'm just saying that in general. Like you can see people can put an act on, you can see that like that, but he was nice, and Courtney is awesome as well.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
I know, that's amazing.
Now that's the great thing about coming to Europe. You have real movies.
Love Left. Feeling Funky is the song I've probably lovely borrowed for this video, I would say, hopefully. Because again, Dream Little Dream 2. So this, to be honest with you, there's a lot of music, a lot of raw tracks, and I tell you what, that's a lot to put out there, because not normally someone would do that. You know, you get a 10-track album, and then boom, you don't really sort of go through all the phases and all the times and efforts that you put into producing music and all the different variants, and then all the people you collaborate with, and you know, people go, oh, I mean, you could be the best drummer in the world, and then you get a set drummer in, or someone you know who's a drummer, and they can go, oh, maybe it's that, and that's a collaboration, and that's like, takes a lot. But again, store it, and I mean, look at the Beatles. The Beatles are still bringing stuff out. Prince, yeah, they unlocked that archive vault, and there you go. There's a fold-out poster here as well. For a guy who's 50, I wish I looked that fucking good for when I was 50. I know I've just dropped an F-bomb in this video, but the hairline, man, the hairline. Personally, I mean, I'm probably going to wrap this video up here. This is a really unplanned outtake, but there's been so much happened since I met Corey since then. So just wrap this up in the video. I mean, obviously, if you watched the vlog of when I went to Liverpool, the car broke down, and there's just been so much going on. Brother's been here from New Zealand, been travelling, all kinds of stuff. So again, that box set sat there, nicely has its place, and I just want to say a massive thank you to Brit as well, because Brit, again, got me this for my 40th. This is my 40th birthday present, and because of like the craziness and Brit being left talking to Courtney for ages and coming back, and the experience I had when obviously I met them that day again, I couldn't ask for that to go any better. And I also thought there was no rush to make this video because I didn't want to rush it, and hopefully it's something I've done, I'm happy and I'm proud of, and I'm over the moon to have it in the collection. It's literally the heart of my two Corey's collection. It all bleeds out. It's in the corner. Have you ever seen the video? It's in the corner and it's just there. It bleeds out. So yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.
So why